Today I'm going to review the 2004 release by Daysend entitled Severance. This album was released in 2004 via Metal Blade Records, and in late 2003 this album was released in Europe. This is the debut album by Daysend. If you've never heard of Daysend, they're a melodic metal band from Australia. This is the track listing, and this is the album cover, of course. I got this album used from my local record store for $6, and there's no CD inside the case because it's in the stereo right now. My favorite songs from this album are The Blood of Angels, Countdown, Beggars with Knives, Sellout, and Ignorance of Bliss. I'm showing you guys the lyric booklet right now. This album features 11 songs and it clocks in at 46 minutes in length. The first song I heard from this album was The Blood of Angels, and it came out in 2004. I heard that song on my local rock radio station. It was the fall of 2004 when I heard that song on a show called Into the Pit, which is a metal show that airs Sunday nights on the station. When I heard that song, I was super excited and stoked. And back then, I didn't have a laptop or anything, and I wasn't exposed to the internet, so in order to discover new artists like Daysend back then, I had to rely on the radio most of the time. And I would record songs on cassette. So, I'll go through the personnel and tell you who does what in the band. Simon Calabrese is the vocalist. He was the vocalist of Daysend when it came to the first album, Severance, and he was replaced by a new vocalist, and the band recorded their second album, The Warning, and that album was released in 2007. Meredith Webster plays bass, and Meredith Webster, she's a good bassist when it comes to performing the bass work on this album, especially all the songs. Aaron Dalbija is the guitarist. Wayne Morris is the drummer, and Michael Portet is the guitarist on this album. If I were to give this album a rating, this album gets a 5 out of 5. It's a fantastic release. I like it a lot. I will link you to Spotify so you can stream this album. Because honestly, linking people to songs on YouTube, I don't want to overwhelm too many people with like posting 8 links below in the description box. So I'm just going to post a link to Spotify so you can stream this album. This album is fantastic. It's one of my personal favorite Daysend albums of all time, and sadly this band broke up in 2011. However, recently they posted a photo on Facebook, and who knows, maybe they'll come back. So hopefully these guys return, because it's been so long since they released music. Their third album, Within the Eye of Chaos, came out in 2010, and I don't know if Simon Calabrese is the vocalist on the album, because the clean vocals on the album sound similar to Simon's vocals on this album, Severance. This is a good album. I highly recommend you check it out. It's one of my personal favorite albums by Daysend. I listened to The Warning, and that's a great album too. That album and Within the Eye of Chaos are super hard to find in record stores, especially on Amazon. So I'm going to purchase those two albums on iTunes so I could have them, even though they're on Spotify and iTunes. So just want to have a digital copy of The Warning and Daysend's third album, Within the Eye of Chaos. So that's my little review of Daysend. I didn't want to go through a little track by track review because, you know, I don't want this video to be too long, but it's a good album. This album it's solid from start to finish. All the songs are great. I like it. If I were to pick favorites off this album, I'd pick The Blood of Angels, Sell Out, Ignorance of Bliss, Prism of You, and Beggars with Knives. Those are good songs. Those are my favorite tracks off this album. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars for Daysend, Severance. And let me know in the comment section below, have you heard this album before? Have you heard of Daysend before? And back then I used to think it was Days End, because even though it's just one word, that's what I thought back then, but it's pronounced Daysend. Daysend. So let me know if you guys heard of this melodic metal band from Australia. Post in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite songs are off this album, if you heard of Severance or the song The Blood of Angels, which is the song that got me into Daysend back in 2004. So yeah, that's my review for Severance by Daysend. I think the next video I'm going to make is about iTunes. If you guys haven't heard, or if you've been living under a rock for quite a while, Apple is shutting down iTunes. That was like the biggest story all over the net recently. So I'm going to make a separate video talking about that. And yeah. So 5 out of 5 stars for Daysend with their album Severance. If you enjoyed this review, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. And hopefully Daysend gets back together and records and releases their 4th album, because it's been too long.